going to learn how to translate it in this explainer when my body talks. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, your body might not use words like you and I do, but believe me, it is always sending messages, especially when something feels a little off. So, are you ready to become an expert in body language? Let's do this. Okay, so to help us on our adventure today, let's meet our friend Tommy. One morning, Tommy woke up and told his mom, "My body is talking to me today." See, he's an explorer, just like you, and he's on a big mission to figure out all the secret messages his body is sending him. So the very first message Tommy's body sent him came from his head. He told his mom, "My head is throbbing like a loud drum. Mama, boom, boom, boom." That word throb, it means a strong, steady pain that just beats and beats. Can you kind of picture that? A tiny little drum inside your head, just beating over and over. And because Tommy used that perfect word, throb, his mom knew exactly what was going on. She said, "Thank you for telling me. Now I understand." See, that's the power of finding just the right word. A little bit later, Tommy's mouth had a message for him. He said, "My tooth aches like it is crying all night without sleep." An ache. You know that feeling. It's that slow, deep, kind of sad pain that just doesn't seem to want to go away. Oh, just look at this little tooth. So unhappy, isn't it? You know, by describing his tooth as crying, Tommy helped his mom understand that this wasn't some sharp pain, but a deep, sad one. That one word totally painted a picture for her. Okay, so later, while he was washing his hands, Tommy got a teeny tiny paper cut. He shouted, "Ouch! The soap stings my cut like a naughty ant biting me." A sting is that super sharp, sudden, yikes feeling that totally surprises you. Yep, a sting feels quick and pointy, kind of like a little ant bite. Tommy's super clever words gave his mom a perfect picture of the feeling, and because of that, she knew she had to be extra gentle. All right, so at snack time, Tommy might have eaten a few too many spicy chips. He rubbed his tummy and said, "My tummy burns like a small fire." A burn is, well, it's pretty much what it sounds like, a feeling that is hot and fiery. This little fire really helps you imagine that warm, uncomfortable feeling, right? By saying burn, Tommy explained his tummy trouble so much better than just saying it hurts. And because of that, his mom knew exactly what to do. Get him a cool glass of milk. So, while he was playing outside, Tommy was running his absolute fastest when, suddenly, he just stopped. Whoa, my leg cramped and twisted like a scared snake during the race. A cramp is when your muscle just decides to get super, super tight all of a sudden. Wow, isn't this a great way to think about a cramp? That sudden, twisting feeling? It really is like a surprised snake. And of course, his mom was so glad he could explain it so clearly, so she could help him stretch it out. The next morning, Tommy's voice was a little scratchy. He whispered, "My throat feels sore, like sandpaper scratching when I talk." A sore throat feels all rough and uncomfortable every single time you swallow or speak. Thinking of sandpaper or maybe even a bumpy road inside your throat is the perfect way to describe being sore. It just instantly lets someone know that it feels scratchy and raw in there. So then Tommy noticed this funny feeling after sitting on his hands. He wiggled his fingers and giggled, "My fingers tingle like tiny electric sparks jumping inside." A tingle is that fizzy, prickly, tickly feeling you get when a body part is waking up. This really shows that light and fast feeling, doesn't it? Those little sparkles are exactly what a tingle is like. It's like a little party on your skin. It's not really painful, just fizzy. Next, Tommy bumped his arm on a chair, and a little purple spot started to show up. He touched it very gently and said, "I bruised my arm, and now it feels like a sleeping monster under my skin." So the big ouch from the bump is over, but that bruise is still there, right? It feels a little tender and deep,
Thinking of it as a sleepy and not so scary monster snoozing under your skin is a perfect way to describe that feeling.
After school, Tommy plopped his super heavy backpack on the floor. Whew, I strained my back carrying my heavy school bag like a tiny camel. A strain is what happens when you pull or stretch a muscle just a little too much. This little camel shows us exactly what a strain can feel like. That ache you get from making your muscles work a little too hard. It's basically your body's way of saying, hey, that was a heavy load. And finally, after scraping his knee, Tommy noticed the pain wasn't steady. He explained, the pain pulses in my knee like a blinking red traffic light. A pulsing pain is one that comes and goes in a rhythm. This flashing light is such a great way to picture a pulse. It's not a constant pain, but one that beats on, off, on, off. Remember throb from the beginning? That was like a steady drumbeat. But a pulse is much more like a blinking light. So, what did we learn from Tommy's big adventure? We learned that knowing these superpower words helps us explain exactly how we feel. And when we can do that, the people who care about us can understand so much better and know exactly what to do to help. So, here is my challenge for you. Your body is talking to you all the time. Now that you're an expert listener with all these new superpower words, what is your body saying to you today?